Good evening and welcome to another edition of Beer Dad's Beer Reviews with me, Dave the Beer Dad, back again for another swipe at a beer review. Now before I continue this odyssey that I call my Glen Affric reviews, I've got a couple of things I need to share with you. Again, I've been beer shopping again today, and I've also had the delivery from Brewdog. Don't know why it's so big. I didn't order that many, but hey ho. So before I get on to the review, which is the Islay barrel aged black Brose, and I'm just going to run through what we've got here that I've bought today and what's in my box. So it's an unboxing video, and it's also a little bit of a beer review as well. So I went to the homebrew bottle shop in Oxton Village today. Nice little selection of beers that they've got going on. It is only small shop. It's very good. They've got one in West Carey, which I haven't been to yet, which I believe is a little bit bigger. Got 6 beers. I'll quickly lash these through. We get onto the Brewdog, and I'm gonna get into what we've came for. Right. So first off the ranks then is Lerwig's Lucky Jack, the grapefruit edition. That cost me £2.30. That's something along the lines of 7% or something like that, I think it is. I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll find you. Oh no, it's 4.7, sorry. So yeah, so there's a Gentleman Jack. I've already done one Gentleman Jack before. I think I may have done 2. Maybe that's another one. Rogue's Cold Brew IPA. This apparently is lashed up to the eyeballs with coffee. So that could be interesting. I've got a Lochapoly Brewing Company. This is is it called Wilt double IPA. This is around about 8%, 8.1%. Love the can on this, beautiful. Another Wylam, and this is There's Nothing Wrong with Dreaming. Again, I did something very similar. Is the Music in Your Dreams, and this is another collaboration with Daya. And again, like I've said before, find it really difficult to get Daya beers. This one is a massive 5.8% and looks great. It's a Sabro orange wit, so I can't wait to tuck into that. A Left-Handed Giant. This is Flash Flood, again Indian Pale Ale, 6.6. Again, that drawn to the art, if I'm being honest with you. I'm a sucker for a good label. Also, it's raised and grained, and I'm a sucker for that as well. And don't ask me why, because I don't know. And last but not least, from the homebrew bottle shop in Prenton, was a Verdant, maybe one more PSI. This is a Mosaic. It's a single hopped double IPA. It's a single hopped double IPA, because it's just all things Mosaic. There's a little bit of blurb on the back. I'll read it when I come to do the review. This looks fantastic, and I do like a Verdant beer. So they're going to be done. Probably going to be next week, I would imagine. Just maybe 1 second. Yeah, probably going to do them next week. Let's move on to Brewdog. Right, so like I said, I don't know why they give me such a big box. I know what I've got, so unless they snuck something in. There's more packing. Just a receipt. Yeah, that's just my receipt. So I've got 5 from these guys. Okay. Multi-track, or as somebody pointed out the other day. So yeah, multi-track would be Brewdog versus Bearded Iris. Not too sure what that actually is. Anyway, that's there. Top of me, I can't think what it is. An Anarchist Alchemist, triple hopped, triple IPA, weighing in at 16.5%. That'll probably last me about 5 minutes. All Roads Lead North, Brewdog versus North Brewing. This is 7.2, so I'm assuming this is something like a double IPA or something like that. There you go. Like North Brewing, I don't do anywhere near enough of those beers, and I should do really. A barrel-aged albino squid assassin. This is coming in at 9.2 again. It's going to last me about 5 minutes once I'm in the zone. And lastly, here it is, a barrel-aged Clown King. So I've got in for the barrel-aged stuff. This weighs in a 13.7, a US barley wine. So they're all future reviews. Right, moving on swiftly to my reviews, to my review. This is Glen Affric's Islay Barrel Aged Black Brose. This weighs in at a massive 4.7%. It says so right there. Barrel aged stuff. Barrel aged at 13, 4.7. Okay, so a blended Islay barrel aged edition of our core range oatmeal porter Black Brose. 28 IBUs. I don't think Black Brose was any good. Black Brose originally was 4.2, so they barrel aged it and it's still only gone to 4.7. I'm not even going to mention Brewdog with the barrel. Every barrel aged stuff that I've had has been a massive percentage. It's been 10%, 11, 12, 13, right up to this, which was 19.3. I'll leave that one, I'll just leave that hanging there. All right, so let's pop this top and let's see what we've got. Now, give Glen Affric their due. The two I did yesterday, the Space Side ones, I think they were Space Side, smelt really good and they were almost brilliant. They had a lot of, I thought there was a lot of potential in there. So maybe, I could be wrong, this could be something sweet as a nut, but 4.7, I seriously doubt it, especially when the other two Space Side ones, if you watch the reviews, were 6.2 and 6.1 respectively, I think. I can smell, I've just got a faint whiff of whiskey, of alcohol, from sort of this distance, so that kind of bodes well. What have we got? Beer in a glass, again, loads of carbonation clinging to the glass, loads of it. A finger of tanned, very bubbly head, quite rocky actually. It looks decent. Shall we get a nose? Let's see what it smells like. Now, compared to the other two, there's a nice alcohol whiskey aroma off this. But on second sniff and third, it doesn't seem to be lingering around. It's kind of evaporating to a point where now I've got no real aroma, but it's there. So, smells good. Can't smell any malt. Just got a faint addition of whiskey. It's there now, it's just gone really faint. So, we've got the smell. Let's see what the old carbonation body's like. It's exactly the same as the original Black Brose. Watery, light carbonation, non-existent, and considering there's a lot of it clinging around in the sides of the glass. Okay, so there we go. It's very similar, same body as it's an oatmeal porter. I've had my rant. If you want to see the rant, get onto some of the other Glen Affric videos. So let's go for a big taste and see what we get. Now, the whiskey does come through. It's not strong, it's quite mellow actually, but there's also a bit of a peatiness to it, a soil earthiness to it. But again, it's all subtle, but it's there. There's a little bit of roasted malt coming through, a bit of tobacco as well, but again, it's all kind of muted. .7%. I would say it probably has the taste of something a little bit stronger, but I'm not saying it's any kind of great shakes of a beer. But again, it's another one that has potential to be really, really good. Whereas with the other two, the Space Side ones, they were kind of like a dog on a lead, just waiting to go. This one's kind of sitting back a little bit, where I can see what they were trying to do, I can see where they were going with it. But again, I don't think personally, I don't think at 4.7% you're going to get anywhere near what the quality that it should be for what it is. And I think ultimately it's all down to the Black Brose. I think that oatmeal porter isn't correct. If it was heavier, if it was thicker, had a bit more body to it, and then the barrel aged it could be something great. I'm not knocking this beer. I'm really not going to knock this beer. I think it's, again, like the Speyside one, it has potential to be really, really good. And it's not bad. It's probably one of the sessionable, a 4.7 sessionable barrel aged beers. Probably one of the few that are out there that I certainly know about. Would I session it? You know what? I probably would if I had a couple, because it does give you that boozy, I've got a whiskey kind of flavour, but you haven't got, obviously I've not got the alcohol. So that being said, do I like it? I do. Would I buy it again? This one I may do, because I do think there's a bit of potential here. I think it needs work, but I do think it's a bit of potential here. And again, listen, if guys from Glen Affric are watching, these are my opinions, okay? And if you don't agree with me, that's fine. But these are my opinions. You may think that I haven't been, I've not been round beer enough to know what I'm talking about. I've certainly drank enough barrel aged stuff to kind of think I know what I'm talking about. But anyway, would I buy it again? You know what? I probably would. Like I say, I could session it, 4 of these, 5 of these, sit there and session and then think, you know what, I've enjoyed this. I've got a nice boozy, heady aroma going on. Would I recommend it to friends? Again, probably would, yeah. I mean, again, with the Speyside stuff, I would recommend them. The core range, not so much, but these barrel editions, they're there or thereabouts. And I think, like I say, they've got some bucket loads and bucket loads of potential. So, review done and over and done with. And it's a bit of a box and a bit of a long video, and I do apologise. So if you're watching for the first time, you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Do that if you like the video. Do that if you don't. There's a link below to the Glen Affric Brewery where you can buy these. I think they do them in packs of 6. It's not bad. It's not a bad deal, really. I think it's about £13 for 6 of them. So you're looking at just under £1.10 or something, just over £1 for a can. No, sorry, £2 for a can. Yeah, if this was, never mind. No, I'm review over. So there you go. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. Put a comment below. See you in the next one. Hail the ale and happy drinking.